One late afternoon Saturday, I decided I needed to go to the mall. It was a stressful week at work, so I thought some retail therapy would definitely help. It was late in the day, and by the time I got there, the mall was starting to get empty, and there were hardly any people around. I shopped for the typical lady stuff like makeup, lingerie, and cute outfits, and before I knew it, I'd spent plenty of time at the mall, and it was time to head home. I started walking out towards the exit of the mall, and I decided that I needed to use the restroom. The restrooms were close-ish to the exit of the mall, so I wasn't wasting any more time at the mall. The restrooms were at the end of a very large and wide corridor. I made my way through the corridor, no issues, and approached the ladies' bathroom. The sign on the door said it was still open, and so I entered the women's restrooms. They were your typical mall type with lots of stalls, and at first, it was honestly sketchy looking and dirty, and I just felt downright creeped out. It felt like a trap. The stalls near the entrance were dirty with water and toilet paper everywhere, so I made my way down to the end of the restrooms where it was a bit cleaner. Anyhow, I entered one of the stalls, sat down to, well, you know. And then I heard someone enter the restrooms after me. I didn't see anyone down the corridor on my way here, so it was a little weird, but hey, this is a public bathroom. Then, the person decided to use the stall next to mine. I could see from the gap on the floor between the wall of the stall and the floor, lots of movement from someone's shadow. I wasn't sure if they were getting changed or not, so I didn't pay much attention at first. But it felt like the shadow was coming from above at some points, and the person was clearly not using the toilet. I was really concerned with the amount of movement, but I tried my best to ignore it. After maybe the third time, I decided to look up, and to my absolute horror, I could see a man's face with the creepiest, most bone-chilling smile looking down at me, filming me with his phone. I instantly shouted out, "What the fuck, you pervert?" And in a moment of sheer shock and disbelief, this all very quickly turned to fear as I got up and leapt out of the stall and was greeted by an empty bathroom. Not one person was in sight, and the stalls were open and empty except the one next to mine. I ran for the restroom exit, but it was locked. Luckily, it had a twist lock that I could turn, and as I did, I heard a stall door open from behind me, but I didn't wait around to see him come out. As I was exiting the bathroom, I noticed the sign on the door had changed to "Closed for maintenance." This sign was definitely not there when I went in. I screamed some more, shouting to get anyone's attention as I ran down the corridor towards the exit, but the mall was empty at this point. I booked it out of the mall without stopping. I didn't tell this story to anyone until now, not even my parents. It was a chilling experience for me, and I hope no one else goes through that.